A scoffer seeks wisdom and does not find it. But
a scoffer seeks wisdom and does not find it. I'll tell you why. Because their scoffing dilutes their discerning capabilities. Their scoffing dilutes their discerning capabilities. In other words, they can't discern because they're too busy scoffing about people and things and situations. And that ain't going to help anybody. Scoffing accomplishes nothing positive. When Jesus was on the cross, the two guys crucified over the side of him scoffed him and mocked him. If you are the Son of God, then get yourself down off the cross and save us. No. Not going to happen, not part of the plan. But he was still the Son of God, right? Just because they didn't believe it. Then right at the end, one said to him, Lord, when you enter into paradise, please remember me. And the Lord said, it'll be as you wish. People can change right on the bell, but don't push it to the bell. Right? Don't push it. If you know something's wrong, fix it now. Pushing it to the bell ain't going to help anyone. Most of all yourself. Many of you are running around protecting people from their bad behaviour. You know it's bad. You know they're causing you trouble. You know they're interfering in your relationships. You know they're busting you up and breaking you up and wrecking things that are important to you in life. But just because it's so and so, no. You have to wake up and help that person to wake up by you waking up. You waking up could be the best thing you could do for that family member. But no. Not gonna happen. And it's just all too hard. And these people, they just filter through the relationship and life and the community. They're just functioning addicts and chemical users and substance abusers and scoffers and mockers and people that just cannot find a way that's going to work for them or the people around them. And don't gauge how much money you make and all that crap as a measure of who you are. If you're minding your own business and you're being attacked, jeered at and mocked, no. Whoever these people are, right, and they'll hide, it'll all be covert. They're more frightened of you than you will, well, they should be, than you are of them. That's why they're scoffing you and mocking you. Jeering at you. But they're there, they're hating you. And if you change and start doing things positive for yourself and you start to black sheep your way out of a toxic situation, you don't want to be in it anymore, it's going to rattle some feathers, it's going to rustle some feathers, it's going to kick up some dust. You have to go on. You can't allow the manipulations and influences and controls of these people to affect you. You can't allow it. You can't allow it. Because they will. They will affect you. And you will affect them by allowing it, because you're letting that person think they can walk all over you when they're psychologically harming you, they're affecting you. They're doing you damage, they're doing you harm. And so it's all about spreading and enabling dysfunction when we should be doing the opposite. We shouldn't be spreading and enabling anything. But we're just not. We haven't got the courage, or we just think people are going to work it out themselves. And we just let people become covert narcissists and covert psychopaths and covert troublemakers and mockers and scoffers. The scoffer seeks wisdom but can't find it. You could be the answer to them finding the wisdom that they need, but we're too cowardly. If somebody's abusing you and giving you trouble, walk away. Let them go bent and twisted. They'll have a collapse. They'll have a psychological collapse eventually, because they're used to people paying attention to them and agreeing with them. When somebody comes along and doesn't do it, look out, somebody's going to collapse. There's going to be a collapse. Somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody's going to get injured. That's all there is to it. That's it. That's all there is to it. And so it's important, you know, for us to, if we have to, keep our mouth shut or say something. The Bible says, as I said before, even a fool's counted wise if he holds his tongue. But it's also wise to say something when necessary. We have to be alert, because a scoffer seeks wisdom but cannot find it. They just don't find it. It's there. It's all there. The light's there. For those that are in the darkness, it's there. That's why there's going to be no excuse. It's there. But if these people choose to be ignorant, and most of them do, they just want to be ignorant, well, that's on them. But that doesn't mean you have to be. One of the best things you might be able to do for yourself is get the hell away from the people in your family that are bringing you undone. Might be one of the best things you could do for yourself. But it's going to take courage, and it's going to take discernment. And you're definitely not going to be able to run around scoffing and all this sort of stuff, because that won't work. Scoffers, mockers, talebearers, backbiters, and all these people end up with egg on their face. That's how they end up. And so it's better for you, if you're not part of it, to keep going in the direction that you're going in, away from that. If you're waking up from the darkness, don't let them hold you back, because that's what they don't like, to be left in the dark alone. Nobody likes to sit in the dark alone. You've got to remember that. And when you start coming out of the darkness, all the tentacles, all the people that know you're starting to move in the right direction, they're going to try and hold you back. And it's up to you to have the strength and ability and personal welfare and fortitude and resilience to be able to stay on the path of the light. Keep going in the direction of the light. And if they want to fart us around in the darkness with unresolved and trouble and entertaining the troublemakers and allowing, you know, all this nonsense and rubbish to continue on, then you have to have the courage to identify it, recognize it, identify it, name it, start to detach, be aware that these people aren't going to change, remove yourself from the situation covertly like they are, and when it's time, just say, I am not coming back.